aggravated assault. Matthysse, Bombay. And why are we in the wheelchair, sir?
I'm a quadriplegic. I was shot in my neck.
Well, Mr. Beatty, what do you have to say in these matters? This is a capious matter.
Judge, it's a capious, so we're requesting, of course, that the bond remain as the same as the capious. Since the capious does not authorize the first appearance judge to make changes, then under those circumstances, it needs to remain as is.
The capious will act as probable cause, find there's probable cause to hold them in each and every count. How about these two matters that have no bond? We have armed burglary of a structure while discharging a firearm, possession of firearm by a delinquent. What do we say about that, Mr. Beatty? Those two have no bond.
Right, yeah, Judge, and that's what the capious is, and pursuant to the Rule of Criminal Procedure, unless the capious specifically authorizes the first appearance judge to change them, then they have to remain the same.
All right, madam, find that probable cause from all bond remain the same. And you have the money to pay for your own lawyer, sir?
Yes, sir.
We'll retain. That will conclude this matter. You can remove him from the room, deputy. His case is over. Okay, now we go to Dana Atkinson, add-on. She got a lot of cases, 5 cases. Dana Atkinson.
She'll have in just a moment, Judge. They're removing.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate your help yesterday very much, Michelle, Miss Michelle.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. When you come forward, if you can state your name, deputy. Deputy.
Yes, sir.
If you have, everybody step to the right because you're right behind the pole. Yes, if you can show them where to stand for me, I'd appreciate that. When you come forward, if you can tell me your name, that will help me a lot, folks.
Dana Renee Atkinson.
You have 5 cases, madam. You have an on-site violation of community control. You got no bond. That will remain unchanged. Case number 2 on-site, no bond, remain unchanged. Case number 3 on-site, remain unchanged. Case number 4 on-site, remain unchanged. And case number 5, no charge, possession of less than 28 grams of cocaine. Find it probable cause to hold her, $3,500 cash or surety. Public defender appointed. Ma'am, you have just dedicated yourself to a life of crime. How old are you?
39.
You got a wonderful life ahead of you. You might want to start thinking where you're taking the rest of your life. You understand that?
Sir.
You have any young children?
No, sir.
I wish you well, ma'am. I'm rooting for you. I hope you can take a U-turn and get on the right road.
Thank you.
Public defender appointed. Next matter.
Judge, you left the bonds as they stand now?
Yes, all no bond, madam. All no bond, and the one no charge, I set her bond at $3,500.
Thank you.
David Johnson.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've said to you many times, when you come forward, tell me your name. The reason for that is I have a record here, and I try to cross-check it. But if you don't want to tell me your name, fine. Whatever record I'm looking at, it says here, Johnson, first-degree homicide, rape, robbery. That's you, right? You're going to get a bond accordingly.
Homicide? It says rape homicide, sir?
Oh, yep, that's it. I don't know who you are, so I'm going by whatever record I have.
Robert Johnson?
Oh, it's too late now. Find it probable, madam, the violation of probation at number 24 will act as probable cause. You get no bond. The affidavit will act as probable cause. Number 25, violation of probation, no bond, remain unchanged. Affidavit will act as probable cause.
He's AMA on both cases, Judge.
AMA hold, madam. And number 26, the same thing, violation of probation, no bond, the affidavit will act as probable cause. Public defender appointed on all matters, and AMA hold. Have a seat, sir. Don't want to tell me your name, folks. You'll get whatever record I have in front of you. That's what I'll set your bond accordingly. Number 33, Joshua Myers. That's what I'm going on. Number 33, Joshua Myers, co-defendant Holiday, Hertz Bischoff, grand theft, second degree. Let me take a look at.
I don't understand how it's grand theft.
Yeah, I know, you don't understand that.
No, I don't, because grand theft, it ain't over $300, it's not grand theft.
Well,
Mr.
it is if
Beatty,
you've got prior thefts.
It makes it a grand theft
Yep.
or felony retail theft.
explain to him what's what, Mr. Beatty. He
Well,
said
it's
he doesn't
grand
have.
theft. If you've got more than 2 priors, which you've got, then it becomes a grand theft.
We have a record on these folks here. These there, they're below there. Okay. Mr. Myers, did Mr. Beatty answer your question for you? He's a state. He's bringing the charges.
I care less what he says.
Okay.
Well, the feeling's mutual.
Let me help you out. All right. Quit the conversation. Let me help you out now, Mr. Myers. Says here, you have prior arrest for battery, trafficking in stolen property, defrauding innkeeper, got a Marchman Act, dwelling, petty theft, grand theft. You got a co-defendant, your bond is $2,000. I can increase it, but I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm going to leave it to where it is.
Thank you, sir.
I find it probable cause to hold you. Can you afford your own attorney, sir?
Nope.
Public defender appointed. The bond will remain unchanged, okay? Complete stay away from this location or these folks. You understand that? Next, rushing.
Mr.
Number
Rushing,
30.
Judge, could not come to the courtroom today because of his behavior. May we set him over for tomorrow, please?
Okay, tomorrow. Rushing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that rushing or rush him? Which one?
Rushing.
Oh, I thought you said rush him. Deputy, don't rush him, okay?
Yes, sir.
Take your time, bring him tomorrow. Rushing is number Words, Donald Words, number 42.
Mr. Wirtz intends to hire a judge.
You gonna get your own lawyer, Mr. Words?
Yes, sir.
You got a little drug problem, my friend. You got a meth, drug paraphernalia. Put this for tomorrow, right? Russian for tomorrow. How long you live in Brevard County?
I'm homegrown, sir.
You don't have such a bad record, but the drug dealers are taking advantage of you.
Yeah, happens.
Yep, you don't have such a bad record, but once you get into this, it's hard to get out. I'm going to leave your bond unchanged. Possession of meth, 2,000. Drug paraphernalia, I'm going to reduce your bond to 50 each, okay? Probable cause in each and every count will retain counsel. I reduce your bond from 1,000 to 500. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Next. DeJuan Wright, number 44.
Dejan Wright.
DeJuan Wright, robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon. This is the same case with co-defendant. Can you afford your own attorney, sir?
As of right now, I don't know. I was waiting to speak to the attorney, but he had trial today, so he wasn't able to come in and represent me for first appearance, sir.
And which attorney is that?
Kenneth Weaver.
He will retain, madam. I find it yes.
Yes, I thought you was asking me a question, sir.
No, he will retain. Probable cause to hold, and the bond will remain unchanged at no bond. And you will stay away from this location, this store where this attempted robbery was taking place. You'll stay away from all these named parties: Janisha, Narik, Wilson, and Mark. Okay, Madam Clerk, the names are there. The two witnesses and the co-defendants and the victim. You will stay away from these parties. Do not return here. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. Could you repeat the names again?
No, the names are written down and we will write it down.
Yeah, they'll be there.
Yes.
They'll be on your paperwork.
All right, thank you.
And secondly, you're not to drive any vehicle unless you have a valid driver's license.
I was never driving, sir.
I didn't say that, did
I know
I?
he wasn't, but you putting it in there.
He's just stating the law, sir.
I know he's stating the law, and I'm telling him.
No.
Okay, I understand that. I appreciate you telling me that.
Okay.
I'm sure the state will make a note of that.
I wish he do.
Miss Beatty, you was at the location but not driving.
Yeah, well,
What location?
Sir, don't respond to those questions.
All right, sir. Anything else I can do to help you?
No, that's straight.
No bond, remain unchanged, not to own, possess, or carry any firearms or ammunition, not to drive any vehicle without a valid driver license, not to return to this gas station. All right? Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Good luck to you. Next matter will be Robert Jackson.
Judge, this is another gentleman we had to remove because of behavior problems.
Behavioral.
May we set him for tomorrow, please?
Yes, sir. Set Mr. Robert Jackson for tomorrow.
Philip Williams next.
Jesus.
Jewett.
Philip Williams, 14 and 15 on the add-on.
Jackson will be tomorrow.
Yes, thank
Thank you.
you. Madam Clerk, I got Philip Williams, violation of state probation, failure of appear. Sir, the judge said you had 2,000. I can't change that, okay?
Yes, sir.
2,000 on each matter. The affidavit will act as probable cause, madam, in these matters. The $2,000 bond will remain unchanged, and a public defender will be appointed.
Thank you.
Next matter will be Juliet Jones, number 27 and 20. How are we doing, Madam Clerk? Are we moving at the right pace for you, or you want me to?
Yes, we are, Judge. I do need to let Kelly know, though, that we have crashed down on our system here. We have an electrical problem. They're coming to look at it now. That's why we're not generating any paperwork yet. And we
You
do
got
not
it,
have
turn on.
Kelly either.
You got, tell the jail, Madam Clerk, to turn on those windmill pipes so you can get some windmill power.
I think the hamster's sleeping, Judge.
You need some windmill power. Anyway, I got Juliet Rose Jones. That's you, madam? I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
in order to
You got the-
transport.
Yes.
You got
yes,
an
sir.
order to transport from the state prison? Where are we bringing her from
We are bringing
DOC?
her from the Lowell Correctional.
Yep. All right, so you got no bond, Madam Clerk, no bond. Please make sure it reflects that.
So we have no
And you're gonna
bond.
come? Yes, and you're gonna come before the felony judge. I'm sure she'd like to know what's her court date, madam. You have a date yet?
Yes,
I do. It's
20.
looks like it's currently set for January 22nd before Judge Lemonitis. Is that what you have, Ms. Jones? 22nd? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just need to get whatever pages.
She's got it, Judge.
You have that, madam?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. You have two matters, and you both, no bond, and you come before Judge Lemonitis, okay?
Okay, thank you.
What, ma'am? Ma'am? What are you in the DOC for?
For violation of probation.
Where are you from?
From Titusville.
You have any young children you're supporting?
I'm currently pregnant, 9 months pregnant.
I wish you and your baby well.
Thank you very much.
Have a seat.
And Judge, just for the record, she's represented by private counsel.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kennedy. take a few minutes recess, please, just 2 minutes.
Mr. Kennedy, I have it listed as public defender. Do you have something different?
Kevin Maughan has had her transported.
Thank you.
Attorney,
Oh, sir.
public defender appointed. Next matter will be Corey Cross, number 12.
I'm Corey Cross, Your Honor.
Corey Cross, you got retail theft less than $300. You got the money to pay for your own attorney, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Find it probable cause to hold him. Do not return to this location. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Public defender appointed, $500 cash or surety remain unchanged.
Your Honor.
Do not return to this location. Let's hear you. I'm listening to you.
I won't have the money to even be able to do the 500 community supervision and options or anything of that nature, so I can get help for the issues at hand.
Well,
Because
yeah.
I'm not a flight risk, sir, and I'm trying to get everything taken care of in a proper way, so I don't go down the wrong path anymore.
I understand that. You got 3 cases pending, sir. You got resisting without violence, battery, DV. Your release on those cases, that's pending. You got petty theft, resisting recovery of merchandise, and now you got 2 counts of battery. These are all matters you released on, Mr. Beatty. These 3 matters pending. Can they hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, Judge, those are the 3 he has pending. He's got,
And he said-
the petty theft has been filed, as has the resisting recovery of merchandise. The battery domestic violence has been filed, as has the resisting without violence. And the latest battery, the 2016 battery, is still in our intake division. So the first 2 cases are filed, the other 2 are still in intake. The other one is still in intake.
Sir, the state is thinking of giving you a record on these matters pending. The state is thinking of asking for a higher bond because you got petty theft. You got petty theft charge, and now you got a new one here.
Actually, we're thinking more along the lines of no bond.
You're just not getting the message, my friend. You can't steal stuff. You understand that?
I know, Your Honor.
I know that we all have some problems. Everybody's got a little problem, but right now you got a problem with the law, and the law's got to take its course. Sympathy is one thing, but you can't keep violating the law, my friend. So it's going to catch up with you, you know?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your bond's going to be $1,000 cash or surety. Do not return.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next matter will be Henry Gingras.
Hello, Your Honor. I reside in Merritt Island.
You got a charge of domestic violence, sir. We're taking a look at your record here. The victim is Robert Hopkins, your nephew. How old is Robert? Do you know?
Yes, sir. He's 23. He's 6'1", and none of that's telling the truth because I didn't wake him up.
About the rest.
I just want to know how old he is, my friend. That's all. You got here domestic violence in 05 and 07, dropped.
Your Honor, I just asked for, can I get ROR or community supervision? I have 3 young kids at home, and I'm the only one that works.
Who's the landlord and who owes who rent?
I'm the landlord. It wasn't over rent. And I didn't even go wake him up, his girlfriend did.
Talk about the arrest.
And tell me something, what type of work you do?
I'm a maintenance supervisor. I've
Where?
been there in Merritt Island. I've been there for like 7, 8 years. I'm really trying not to lose my job.
Well, we can understand that. Henry Norris Gingras, right?
Henry Morris, yes, sir. I've always came to court when I'm supposed to, so that's no problem.
What's your last name?
Gingras. G-R-A-S.
Can you see? I can't see him. Can you see if you can see him here for me, please? I'm taking a look at see what these accusations are, sir. See if we can do anything to help you.
Accusations, 'cause it had nothing to do with that, and I didn't even go wake him up.
Don't talk about the incident, please.
All right, we heard several times you didn't wake him up. If you keep on talking, you'll wake me up. You don't want to do that, do you?
No, sir.
Okay, well, just how many times you going to tell me you didn't wake him up?
No more.
Okay, I heard you several times. On the above date and time, the defendant Henry woke up his nephew. Oh, don't tell me you didn't wake him up again, all right?
I know.
Yeah, he says here he woke up his nephew and engaged in a verbal argument in reference to paying the rent. During the argument, he struck Mr. Hopkins in the face several times, causing bleeding, swelling to his mouth and cheek. And his nephew currently reside together and have for the nephew's entire life. It was determined that Mr. Gingras was the predominant aggressor. All right? I find it probable cause told him. You cannot go back where he lives, you understand that?
Yes, sir. Okay, they're getting ready to move out. After they move, could I go back?
That's for a different day and different time. I can only deal with now, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with him. When you said they, what do you mean, him and who?
Him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, well, don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with them. Do not go where they live or where they work, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That's how I'm going to put it down. Do not go where they live. If they don't live there, then I suppose you can go there. Excuse me. All right, I find it probable cause to hold him. Complete stay away, no return. Your bond's going to be $500 cash or surety.
Thank you.
Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with them. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jacob Hall.
Jacob Hall, Your Honor.
You charged with possession of less than 20 grams, possession of less than 20 grams, assault, criminal mischief. What type of work you do?
I recently just got unemployed, but I worked at a food bank.
How long you live in Brevard County?
My whole life except for 3 years.
I find it probable cause to hold him.
Excuse me, Your Honor, if I may speak. The assault charge was based on a...
Don't talk about the incident.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Anything else? Agency received a call from the victim who stated her ex-boyfriend was attempting to gain access to her apartment. He broke her bedroom window, who was walking away from the apartment. Immediately said, "You are probably looking for me." If he was there to see his ex-girlfriend, he stated that he was and that his friend just dropped him off. Matco stated that the defendant did make verbal threats to throw a 32-ounce beverage at her because he was angry that she did not allow him to enter her apartment. Enraged, the defendant began pounding on the apartment door.
Sir, I was just trying to...
Sir, don't.
When she wouldn't open the door, she went to the back and he broke the window. Uncovered a small clear plastic bag containing green leafy substance. Okay. Possession of less than 28 grams of cocaine, $1,000 cash or surety. Possession of less than 20 grams of cannabis, $250 cash or surety. Assault, $500 remain unchanged. Criminal mischief, $2,500 cash or surety. got the money to pay for your own attorney?
No, sir.
Public defender appointed. Probable cause in each and every count. Complete stay away from her, don't call her, don't visit her, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And do not go back to that location.
Yes, sir.
All right, have a seat. Then the next matter, Gonzalez was surety bonded.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That will finish the takeout of order, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll take a 5-minute recess, give the state and defense a little break, then we'll come back in 5 minutes.
Okay, Your Honor.
Judge, we are recording whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll just sign up these for the clerks and then we'll start up, okay?
Thank you. I just wanted to make you aware that we were recording.
You're very kind, thank you.
Do we know if Travis Ivy has been picked up yet? He has, thank you. I'm showing Kimberly Radcliffe. Is that where we're starting?
She's been picked up.
Picked up too.
She was picked up too?
Yes, ma'am. Down here, supersonic speed.
Madam Clerk, we'll start up in a few minutes, just as soon as I finish just signing up.
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
Got to sign this to get them back to you so we can get them to the defendants. Okay, folks, let's start up again. Deputy, we're going to take it from the top of the docket. Let's help the clerks and everybody. We're going to clear the whole docket now. And just announce me, number 1, I got picked up. Number 2, picked up. Number 3, Ratcliffe, Kimberly Michonne Ratcliffe.
He was picked up, Your Honor.
Number 4, picked up. Number 5, picked up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Number 6, Anthony Mark Amato.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to you. You got a domestic violence charge, or just says you got no bond in the charge.
Yes, sir.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Having a little trouble here. Okay, Anthony Amato. Let's see what it said, sir. How long you live in Brevard County?
My whole life, sir.
Mm-hmm. You got aggravated assault with a weapon.
Yes, sir. I have no prior convictions. Those were all dropped or reduced.
Battery DV. Battery DV. Victim, Kristen Mundhank, girlfriend.
Sir.
Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I have a question for you, Your Honor.
Let's hear you.
I haven't been in trouble in over 3 years, and I'm not a flight risk. I mean, I don't have anywhere to go. My family lives right here in Titusville. I have to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I take care of my sick grandmother. I was wondering if there's any way I could be ROR'd today, because if I get bonded out tonight, I'm not going to be able to get to work in time tomorrow.
What type of work you do?
I install windows and doors. I work for Heath Coastal Windows and Doors in Rockledge.
Mr. Beatty, what do you say about that? Helps his grandmother. Mr. Beatty, it always sympathetic if people help their grandmother, except he hears it so much.
Oh, well, that's right. I think I'm not sure where on our list of reasons I should be let out of jail is I take care of my grandmother is, but it's one of the top 10 or 15. As far as no prior record goes, let's see, we've got an aggravated assault reduced to a dangerous weapon.
Oh, no, sir, I said no prior convictions.
You need, sir, you're not going to get anywhere if you disturb Mr. Beatty. When you speak, you notice how quiet he is? Please, give him the same courtesy. Let him talk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Apparently, he seems to think that makes a difference. It doesn't. This score's on his prior record score sheet, whether he's adjudicated or not, so it's a prior. He's also got a prior to Willis, so, and saying he hasn't been in trouble for 3 or 4 years doesn't impress the state either, because most people go their entire life without ever getting in trouble. So what we've got here, Judge, is we've got a domestic battery. Well, apparently we've got an independent witness who saw it occur, so I'm choking her. All right, this may get filed as I don't know, depends how it's got $5,000, no contact with her. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of witnesses.
You got the money to pay for your own attorney, sir?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Well, you can understand that I'd like to help you, but you need to help yourself when you're out. Let me tell you what they're saying, okay?
Yes, sir.
So Titusville received a call from James Puglisi, who stated his neighbor was choking his girlfriend outside their residence. I responded and made contact with the suspect, later identified as Anthony Amato, and his girlfriend, later identified as Mudhank, and Amato denied there was any physical altercation. Okay, there were multiple witnesses outside who stated the pair were arguing outside when Amato grabbed her by the throat and lifted her off the ground, forcing her back inside the residence. They were arguing, attacked Amato, hitting and scratching him in the face. Yep, they said you give her a body lift by the throat.
Sir, my fiance was actually planning on filing false police reports on those incidents.
Don't respond to that.
Because we were not outside ever during the altercation.
Well, at least we now know there was an altercation.
Well, Mr. Beatty, they said they were not outside, and these people said There are multiple witnesses outside who stated the pair were arguing outside when Amado grabbed Majeed by the throat. These multiple witnesses made a mistake, Mr. Beatty.
Must have been, Judge, but he just admitted
I
there's
have
an
problems with
altercation.
my neighbors. I'm planning on moving.
Said that they not only were they outside, they sort of lift her off the ground and then force her back inside. Find there's probable cause to hold you, sir. You are presumed not guilty. Can you afford your own attorney, sir?
No, sir.
Public defender appointed. The bond will be $5,000 cash or surety. No return. Don't call her, don't visit her, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do not go back to this location.
The location in remarks is actually my residence, not hers. She's planning on moving out of there. What do I have to do to prove that she's gone so I can go back to my home?
I cannot advise you on that, an attorney will, but do not go where she lives. Let me put it, madam.
Okay.
Do not go where she lives or where she works.
Okay. Yes, sir.
That's it, $35,000. Madam Clerk, I'm gonna put the bond at $3,500.
Thank you, Judge.
That's it. Rashar
Sir,
Beckford.
you just said $5,000 my bond, then you just raised it to $35,000.
No, he just lowered it to
3,500,
Oh,
he lowered it.
$3,500. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said $35,000.
If you would learn to listen, you might help yourself.
Move down.
Okay?
Mr. Chestnut, have a seat right here.
Beckford.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Trespass, find it probable cause to hold him. Public defender appointed, $250 cash or surety. Bollinger.
I think surety bonded, Judge.
Bollinger surety bonded.
Curry.
Chestnut.
Yes, sir.
You got violation of probation, my friend. The judge said you had no bond. I can't change that, okay?
Yes, sir.
Remain unchanged. Good luck to you. Colbert, we took care of. Cross, we took care of. Curry, Robert Wesley Curry.
Sir.
Mr. Curry, you charged with felony petty theft and possession of drug paraphernalia. Felony petty theft, I find it probable cause to hold you. Bond is $2,000, remain unchanged. Drug paraphernalia, bond is $500, I'm going to reduce it to $250. Public defender appointed. Probable cause in each and every count. Eubank, Christopher Eubank.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to you. Charge of domestic violence. Taking a look at your record, Mr. Eubank, the victim is Kathleen Richardson, your child's mother. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. You understand that?
Your Honor.
Don't go where she lives, don't go where she works. What type of work you do?
I work in commercial electricity.
What does that mean?
I install transformers, high voltage, everything. Mostly for all the old heritage buildings and Intersil, wherever we get a contract.
Kathleen arrived to pick up her child from Chris because it was her day to watch the child. Chris is a father. Chris was putting their child in the car seat. They began to argue. Chris did not want Kathleen to take their child today. Chris became violent and grabbed her by her wrist, threw her on the ground. Chris jumped on top of her, rolled her over onto her back, and grabbed her head and lifted it and slammed her head into the ground. Find a probable cause to hold him.
Your Honor, is there any possible chance for an ROR?
Not with that kind of conduct, sir. Not with that kind of conduct. Let's look at your record. Find a probable cause to hold him. Public defender appointed. Bond will be $1,500 cash or surety. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with her. Clarence Gibbs.
Mr. Gibbs intends to hire a judge.
Mr. Gibbs will retain, madam. Mr. Gibbs, you're charged with violation of probation, sexual activity with a minor, sir. You got no bond, that will remain unchanged. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Will retain, madam.
It's a JLA.
JLA hold, madam. Robert Richard Goff.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Goff, you got bond exoneration. I can double your bond or leave it the way it is. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to double it, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there any way to reduce it, sir? I've been to court every time.
I can't do that. My choices are to double it or leave it the way it is.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it the way it is.
Thank you, Your Honor. Am I able to rebond out on that?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, sir. All right,
Have a good day.
sir, I got another question on, I'm in here on the domestic violence, and they got the address of her residence at my job. 429 South Babcock Street. You'll see it's a convenience store.
I see. They'll correct that, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too.
Logan Green.
Logan Andrew Green, you got on-site violation, state probation, $10,000 bond exoneration. Is that also, man? What's this case here for? Bond exoneration?
Yes, sir.
Put you back on your original bond of $10,000, sir.
Sir.
Yes, conclude this matter.
Thank you.
Hayes, Edward Robert Hayes.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hayes, you got a felony matter, sir. You failed to appear. The judge said you had no bond. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I was locked up in Orange County the whole time.
They'll look into that for you. If you're in prison, then you can't get a failure to appear. They'll look into that for you, okay?
Yep.
Remain unchanged. Have a seat. Isaac Corby Holmes.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Isaac Holmes, Melbourne, Florida.
Judge, Mr.
Was
Holmes
that-
intends to hire.
Will retain counsel, madam. You got more than 20 grams of cannabis, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to reduce your bond to $1,000 cash or surety.
Yes, sir.
Will retain counsel. Probable cause to hold him, madam. Bond to $1,000.
Yes, sir. Is there any way that I can get it moved down from a felony to a misdemeanor?
Yeah, probably, but when the day of trial comes. All right, not today. Today, you get a bond reduced from $2,000 to $1,000.
All right, thank you, sir.
But when the day of trial comes, anything is possible.
Talk to your attorney about that.
All right, thank you.
Talk to your attorney about
Chelsea Rose Jasinski.
Yes,
Chelsea Rose Jasinski. Yes, you got failure to appear, madam. The judge set you at $2,000. Which city you live in?
Melbourne.
Why you failed to appear?
I just got scared. And,
You got scared.
and I didn't have a ride.
Well, that's a different matter. You know, a lot of people don't have a ride. How long you live in Brevard County?
20 years, about 20 years.
You couldn't catch the train. We got a train service now. Have a seat. Andre Antonio Johnson.
Yes, sir. How you doing today, sir?
How you doing, Mr. Johnson? You got a bunch of charges here.
Yes, sir.
Co-defendant Esme McGregor. Stay away from Esme McGregor. Don't call, don't visit. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Sir, also, I know, I just was, I made a mistake. I had, panic. I was scared.
Don't talk about the incident, please. Judge, I got an issue with these charges.
Let's hear you.
Well, Judge, we've got multiple counts of resisting with, resisting without. I believe if the court finds probable cause, it should be only one count of resisting with, one count of resisting without. And I don't believe there's any probable cause for leaving the scene of an accident or personal injury or anything like that, as indicated in the charges.
All right, let's take a look-see. 7:30 a.m. That's early in the morning, sir. Bright and early, sunrise. Didn't look like your day started good.
Yes, sir.
So the observer would appear to be a drug hand-to-hand transaction occurred directly in front of the business. 7:30 in the morning. Up early.
Sir.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Oh, I can talk?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Talk about the incident.
oh, what I was finna say, I was at the store,
Don't you talk about the incident.
what I was finna say, sir, I work 2 jobs. I try to provide for my family, try to do the right thing, even though we all make mistakes, but I'm trying to overcome my mistakes and trying to better myself. I work at the Sandbar on Cocoa Beach and at Taco Bell on Cocoa Beach. Just trying to do something right for myself.
Okay.
Trying to change my ways and, trying to do the right thing. Better myself.
All right. I can understand that.
I was taking a little classes on course online too.
What type of course you're taking online?
Business. Trying to get my own business, trying to do something to look out for my kid and my mother and, you know what I'm saying, trying to take care of my family and stuff like that.
The state says you're already involved in business sales. Sales, that's what the state says. You're already involved in a business sales. That's what they're saying. And you start early in the morning, 7:30 you're at work. Can't fault a man for turning up at work early.
Yeah, I was about to get ready to go to work.
That's what they're saying, you're already at work.
No, I was about to get ready to go. I was going to work. I had to be to work at 9 o'clock.
I see.
I just want to change my life, sir.
Mr. Beatty, what can you do to help him change? Let's hear you.
Well, I agree with Mr. Kennedy. There should just be one count of resisting with violence and one count of resisting without violence. However, I'm very concerned about the Flynn and eluding. I mean, there was a car struck, danger to the public. Given his prior record, including an FTA, request the Flynn and eluding bond be set doubled to $30,000. The driving with suspended license can remain at 2. Resisting with violence can be just one count at 5. Resisting without is one count at 2. Leaving a crash with property damage. He hit a parked car and then he ran away. So there is property damage and he left the scene. So that's 500. As far as leaving a crash with injuries, I don't know where the PC comes from for that one.
Driver of the vehicle that was later identified Mrs. Johnson began to back the vehicle up and start to leave the property. Pulled in front of a vehicle in Fisk, almost causing a motor vehicle crash, and then began to travel southbound. Drove down and pulled into an unknown address. Attempt to conduct a traffic stop, lights activated, sirens act, then drove through the front yard of the residence, began to flee at a very high rate of speed. Failed to stop at a stop sign. Trying to do the right thing to take care of his family. All right. Then deactivated my lights and terminated traffic stop. He failed to stop at the stop located at intersection. He hitting a stone fountain, then lost control of the vehicle, went into the front yard, hit a stone fountain, a wooden fence, and then hitting a parked car. Began to run on foot. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir. Can I, when you get done talking, can I say anything?
I want to listen to you before I set the bond. This is your last call. Anything you want to say, I'm listening to you. Because it ain't looking good right now.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
hear you.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm very sorry.
Sure.
If it's a possibility that when I get out, I just want to, do the right thing and go back to work. I work at the Sandbar on Cocoa Beach and at Taco Bell. I just want to, continue trying to do the right thing. Even though I made a mistake, I want to go forward on with my life and change, not just for me, for other people around me in society.
Tell me when you finish. I'll pride myself and listen to everybody. I'm listening to you. I'm looking at you.
Yes, sir. I just want to do the right thing because as I know, I acknowledge the wrong thing, that I realize that to try to do something better to overcome myself, to realize what I did wrong was wrong, but I just want to, basically do the right thing. Overcome myself, humble myself, and learn how to do things in a different aspect in life.
All right, I've listened to you enough. You listen to me now.
Yes, sir.
You got a television at home?
Yes, sir.
You watch television?
Sometimes. I be working a lot, so I don't really watch TV like that. I work in the morning, then I work at nighttime.
All right. Well, you see the same thing I see in television.
Yes, sir.
Your conduct endangered a lot of innocent people on the road because you were driving in a very reckless manner. You were not about to stop at a stop sign. You're not about to stop at the light. You were driving the parking lot. You drive in the front yard. You knock down the fountain. You tear up the fence. If people are standing there, their life and limb will be endangered. People on the public thoroughfare, you've endangered their life and limb. But it's all about you. Now, the next thing is, not only were you happy to speed away with the sirens and lights on, you came and you started running on foot. That day, you endangered your own life and the life of the officer. You see on TV what happens when people start running from the officer. You see and I see.
Yes, sir.
It's a life or death situation for you or the officer. And so, for you to continue to do good, you got to start to do good. And you are far away from starting to do good.
Yes, sir.
Nothing that you did there was good. All you did was endanger life and limb. And I have an obligation to prevent harm to life and limb, including your own.
Yes, sir.
And you endangered your own life and limb. And so we're going to look at your bond now. We listened to you a lot. You do talk a nice talk, I have to tell you that.
I'm very sorry, though.
Yeah, you're finished now. You were finished and I'm finished.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Flee or attempting to elude, $7,500 cash or surety. Driving while license suspended or revoked, $5,000 cash or surety. Resisting with violence, $7,500 cash or surety. Resisting with violence, ROR, madam. Resisting without violence, $7,500 cash or surety. Resisting without ROR. Resisting without ROR. Resisting without ROR. Leaving the scene without giving info, more than $50, $2,500. Leaving the scene of crash involving personal injury, ROR. Failed to yield at intersection, civil. Traffic control, civil.
Judge,
Do you have that, madam?
Judge, that bond on the fleeing and eluding is less than the bond schedule.
What is the bond schedule?
$15,000. That's what it is on. That's what's on the 923.
The bond will be $20,000 cash or surety. $20,000.
Judge, you finding PCS to all counts? Or are you
No,
finding
I'm
no PC on the counts that you ROR'd on?
ROR, no PC.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Sir, you're not to own, possess, or drive any vehicle without a valid license. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Your matter is concluded. Do you have the money to pay for your attorney?
No, sir.
Public defender appointed.
Can I?
Have a seat.
Can I?
Let's hear you. No, anything? Yes.
No, I wanted to say, I wanted to say in total, how much would the bond be?
We're gonna give it all, write it all down, and give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, is it, all right, sir.
Okay, that will conclude this matter, madam. Stay away from the co-defendant, Esme McGregor. Number 24, we dispose of. 25, David Robert Johnson.
Out of order, sir.
Say it again?
It's on the out of order, sir.
We already did him.
We took care of that case, Your Honor.
We're moving on now to number 29, David Donald Kennedy.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got a private attorney, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
We got violation probation, madam. The bond remains unchanged. 0 bond. Affidavit will act as probable cause. Denise Joyce Korecki. Which city you live in, madam?
Melbourne, Florida for 36 years.
What type of work you do?
I'm a manager at Edible Arrangements.
Well, you're running into some problems here.
Yes, sir.
How long you been at Edible Arrangements?
For 3 years now.
Take a look at your record here. Reckless driving, reduced traffic. Victim, Joshua Sims, your husband. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with him. You understand that?
Yes, sir. We have 2 small children together. Do we use a third party to go back and forth with that?
How old are the children?
6 and 8.
You may go back once with the police to get your personal items.
Okay. And would that be...
No more than 30 minutes. You understand that?
All right. And would that be the Sheriff's Department or the Melbourne Police?
Wherever you live. I don't know who runs that place. Wherever you live.
Okay.
Domestic violence, I find there's probable cause to hold her. $500 cash assured. Battery, $500. Is Mr. Kennedy, are we sustaining 2 counts of battery here?
Yes, sir.
500 and 500. Abuse of elderly person, 2,500. Bond will remain unchanged. 500, 500, 500, and 2,500, madam. Public defender appointed. Probable cause in each and every count. What's your name, madam?
Denise Joyce Korecki.
All right. That will conclude your matter. Complete, stay away, don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with him. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Landers, Thomas Stephen Landers.
Judge, there were 3 victims on that case. Are you only ordering it as to the 1 victim?
As to all victims, and I got a witness also, Miss Rudder, Stacy Rudder.
Thank you.
Stay away from Stacy Rudder. Stay away from all parties, including the 1 witness. Landers,
Yes, Your Honor.
Susan, stay away from Susan. Don't call, don't visit, don't have anything to do with them. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do not return anywhere where they live, work, have nothing to do with their property. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see what happens here. It says that Officer Almada Lane, I met Susan, stated that she returned home, observed a beige vehicle. Asked the driver why they were in her driveway. The driver replied that they were waiting on Thomas and took off. Went to the house and observed Thomas in the enclosed backyard of the residence, walking toward the front gate in possession of a fishing pole and a router. Yep, took property to sell them. Okay, I find it probable cause to hold him. Count 1, probable cause, bond remains unchanged. Count 2, probable cause, bond will be $5,000. Do not go back to this location, you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got two $5,000 bond. You got the money to pay for your attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Public defender appointed. Malley, Ryan Scott Malley. Violation of community control, you set at no bond, sir. The affidavit will act as probable cause, you got no bond. All terms and conditions remain unchanged. Complete stay away.
He's also AMA.
AMA hold, madam. Joshua Myers. Thought we took care of that matter.
We did, Your Honor. Should be Mark Nelson, I believe.
Nelson.
Mark Nelson, yes, sir.
Find it probable cause to hold you, sir. You got to stay away from this Walmart. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Bond's going to be $2,000, remain unchanged. Public defender appointed.
Thank you, sir.
Tiffany Parrot.
No.
Which city you live in, madam?
Melbourne.
How long? How many years?
All my life. 39,
How many years?
39.
Got to stay away from this Walmart. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Find it probable cause to hold her. Public defender appointed. $500, remain unchanged.
Judge, it'd be conflict.
We got Colbert. You already appointed a Colbert?
Yes, sir.
All right, be conflict attorney, madam.
Okay.
Have a seat. Paulo, Jeffrey Scott Paulo, PTR.
PTR, sir.
Darwin Rushing.
Just want to come and reschedule tomorrow, sir. Behavioral.
Travis Salter, PTR. Janisha Smith. Took care of that. Michelle Jean Tromley.
Good afternoon.
Miss Valentine.
Bond exoneration, Judge.
Bond exoneration, that's what I got your bond. We're going to reinstate you on the original bond. You understand that, madam?
Yes, sir.
You got some serious charges here.
Yes, sir.
Aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, that's a very serious matter. Aggravated battery is a second-degree felony. Now you got with a deadly weapon, DUI with property damage or personal injury. Put her back on the original bond. Next, Shoban Valentine. We got a big docket today, madam. How many we have on this docket?
62. Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
What's your name, madam?
Siobhan. V and the H makes the sound of a V. It's Gaelic.
Uh-huh. Plea or attempting to elude with sirens. Same thing we go again, Mr. Beatty. Driving while license suspended and resisting. Was this a co-defendant in a previous case or not?
Nope, it's a whole separate incident.
And what's the bond schedule on that flee and elude with the sirens and everything going on?
On this one, it's 15, and this one, it's 5,000 because there was no accident. The other one had an accident, so it was 15,000. This one's 5,000.
Take a look at your record, madam. You got a clean record. How many years you live in Brevard County?
I live in Volusia County.
For how many years?
A year.
Where did you live before that?
Long Island, New York.
Did you notice the 200 DUIs, Judge?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find out where she lived, where we got these offenses. These offenses, I presume, was in New York?
Yes.
You ever lived in Brevard County?
No.
What type of work you do?
I'm in the florist business with the family for 35 years.
Florist business?
We still own two of them in the West Coast. One's in Hudson, Florida, and one's in Spring Hill, Florida.
Okay. Well, you know, we have a basic rule. When the police try to stop you, the lights going on, sirens going on, you need to stop. If you don't stop, you endanger a lot of people, including yourself.
I understand, sir.
Valentine. Let's see what it says here, Miss Valentine. January 13th, north on Cocoa Boulevard, heading south. Only orange running lights, no headlights. Took a U-turn. Blue Mercury. I observed the vehicle swerve within its lane, initiated my department, put on the camera, driving pattern. Vehicle was swerving, failed to maintain lane at a curve in the road. Initiated a traffic stop. Overhead red and blue lights, siren. Vehicle slowed down. Then continue driving. It's going to drive me even as I alternate different sounds on my siren. The driver ignored all my attempts to stop, passing multiple well-lit locations. Came to a stop in the city of Rockledge. Driver was unable to locate any documents, no license, no insurance, no registration. The license was suspended. Conformed on New York, DL, and it was suspended. Flee and elude. Find it probable cause to holler. Count one will be $7,500 cash or surety. Driving while license suspended will be $1,500. Resisting without violence will be $1,500. 75, 15, and 15. Probable cause in each and every count. You're not to own, possess, or drive any vehicle without a valid license. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Valid Florida license.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You're not to own, possess, or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs.
Yes, Yes, I understand that, Your Honor.
Can you afford your own attorney?
No.
Public defender appointed, probable cause in each and every count, bond is stated.
Thank you.
Stephanie Will. Violation of probation. Judge said you had 10,000, remain unchanged. Public defender appointed. Tyler Jeffrey Matthysse.
33-day, Judge.
File ROR, what says Mr. Beatty?
Case 2015-523998 CFA. We're still investigating the matter. It'll be an ROR for today.
All non-monetary terms and conditions remain unchanged, madam.
Thank you.
Judge, back on Miss Stephanie Will, when you said the bond is to remain unchanged, are you referring to the $10,000 bond that she came in at? Because the jail changed it to no bond. I just want to clarify that it's $10,000.
$10,000. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you. Dana Renee Atkinson.
Do a search, sir.
Next matter then would be Dana Atkinson, surety bonded. She has several matters. Brunson, Larry Brunson, surety bonded.
Yes, sir.
Benjamin Thomas Dixon.
Yes, sir.
Violation of community supervision, $5,000.
Yes, sir. For that, I had already pled out to the charge. I'm actually serving 10 days. My 10 days is up tomorrow.
What do you say about that, Mr. Beatty? This matter disposed of?
Judge, this is a contempt.
I understand that, but she's saying the substantive charge is taken care of, so you should not.
Yes, sir. I pled out last week. I was sentenced to 10 days in the county jail, and tomorrow it'll be my 10th day.
Madam Clerk, did he plead out to the substantive charge? The clerks are checking on it for you.
Yes, he did. He pled on January the 7th.
Got 10 days, okay.
Yes, sir.
Madam Clerk, contempt for violation of community supervision. He pleads guilty. He's sentenced to 1 day credit of time served 1 day.
Thank you, sir.
So that will dispose of that matter, madam, the contempt matter.
Hey, so Judge, tomorrow after my 10 days is up, that means I can be released, right?
No, that means you got to start another 10 days. I take care of this matter for you, so this matter would not hold you. Okay?
All right, thank you so much, sir. You have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Judge, can we go back to Mr. Matthysse, please?
Please, what number is that?
That was number 45. That was the release hearing.
Oh.
All right.
I just emailed down to Kelly a copy of an information that was filed. I'm not sure. Let me see if that's scanned so that you can view it. Otherwise, maybe she can print that out for you.
So not to release ROR.
Right, Judge. Apparently Matthysse got filed. That occurred since I left my office this morning.
Bring him back.
This looks like something we'd probably plea out today here.
No.
We'd probably plea out today here. Littering and open container. How long have you been in? Well, how about adjudication of guilt, time served, court costs, and do we have a COI?
Bring him up. Bring him up.
It's Mr. Matthysse.
What about the corruption? Okay, time served?
Adjudicate guilt, time served, court costs, and any costs of investigation, and I don't have them in front of me right now.
Where do I sign?
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anyone threaten you or frighten you to get you into this plea today?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of anything at all that's affecting your clear mind?
No, sir.
Possession of open container, how do you plead?
Guilty.
How much days you got in, Madam Clerk?
33
How many days you got?
33. And there is no cost of investigation in this case filed.
Adjudicated 30 days, credit for time served 30 days. Violation of municipal ordinance, adjudicated 30 days, credit for time served 30 days. Corruption by threat, 30 days, credit for time served 30 days.
That wasn't filed, Judge.
Okay, that's off the
If that had been
books.
filed, we wouldn't be doing this plea.
Then, Madam, court costs only. Sir, you normally have 30 days to pay the court costs. I'll give you until the 14th day of June to pay. You got 6 months.
Sounds good.
If you don't pay it, hundreds will become thousands. You understand that?
Oh, I understand.
If you're on probation or parole, it'll be violated. If you're not a citizen, you'll be deported.
I understand.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. You gave a liberty to a gentleman. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Beatty. Appreciate that.
John Mark Gonzalez.
Surety bonded, sir.
Nicole Heath, surety bonded. Hillman, Ashley Hillman.
How you doing, sir?
What's your name?
Ashley Bernard Hillman.
Driving while license suspended, $500. Attach and tag. Let's hear you.
I was asking if you can please RR me because I just got custody of my 2 smaller children and I'm having money issues right now. And I haven't been getting in any trouble, and honestly, I wasn't even really driving when the incident happened.
Mr. Kennedy, were you going to get an application for Mr. Hillman?
He intends to hire.
Okay, and also I have Marino. I don't know about that one either.
You gonna get your own lawyer, sir?
No, sir. I don't have the money right now to afford it.
How you supporting them children? How many children are we talking about?
2, a 10-year-old and a 2-year-old. I'm a barber and I do landscaping.
You're a barber and you do landscaping?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. They said the vehicle only had one person. That was Ashley Hillman.
It was actually parked, sir.
Sir, don't.
It says here I was on patrol and I witnessed a white Ford driving eastbound on Line Street. The Ford only had one person in it. That was Ashley Hillman, and you weren't driving. Oh boy, that Ford. I know they have cars that are driving themselves now, but maybe you have one of those, huh? They said they saw the vehicle and they only saw one person. That's you. So you have a different story. Anyway, that's fine.
No, sir, not a different story. Just that I was just.
Said he just purchased the vehicle
yes, sir,
from a friend.
I was just pulling it up in the yard, and it wasn't like I was.
Hey, Mr. Hillman, please.
You're not driving, and now you're just pulling it up. Anyway, I'm looking at your record.
Judge, this is actually a felony because he's actually a habitual traffic offender status.
You see, I don't see that on the record, but you have a better record than I do.
I've got David in front of me and I'm reading it. He was HTO status effective 9/20/2012. That's ordinarily a 5-year term, and he has not been reinstated from that HTO suspension.
Anyway, driving while license suspended, your bond gonna be $1,500. Attach and tag, your bond's gonna be $100. Probable cause hold in each and every count. Public defender appointed. Not to own, possess, or carry any suspended driver license, not to drive any vehicle without a valid license. You understand that?
Judge, he intends to hire.
Yes, thank you, Counselor. Will retain. Thank you, Counselor.
So is it more than the 500 now, sir?
You got 1,500, and then the 500 are reduced to 100. Next matter would be then Jackson surety bonded.
Yes, sir.
That was
Next matter
continued
would
to tomorrow, Judge, Mr. Jackson.
Nathaniel Marino.
Mr. Marino intends to hire, Judge.
I have.
Will retain, madam.
I have already hired a private attorney for whatever personal reasons he was not able to make it today. To represent
Who you hired?
Jordan Kramer.
Nathaniel Moreno, possession of cocaine with intent to sell. What's the schedule on that, Mr. Beatty? And
Let me look here, hold on.
intent to sell and possession of cocaine.
Well, it's the same degree crime as a sale of controlled substance. The schedule for the first offense is $15,000. And he's currently, Judge, out on bond on a trafficking charge. That would be case number 1545086 CFA. So the court could consider revoking that bond.
Find it probable cause to hold him.
That case
Cocaine.
has been filed. It's trafficking in phenylalanines.
15,000 on count one, madam. 7,500 on count two. All out of bond remain unchanged. Probable cause in each and every count. Public defender appointed.
You leaving that bond in place?
Which one?
The one he's out on.
Correct. I'm not interfering with that.
So that can be left to the trial division.
Correct.
And Judge, he was hiring counsel, so we're not appointing the PD.
Yes,
Thank
private counsel. Sir, you're not getting the message. You're going to be running with the big boys here soon. You understand that?
Sir.
Have a seat. Private counsel, madam.
Concludes, Your Honor.
It looks like we can complete the docket, folks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
And Judge